Bonjour, Gakinawia. Haomi Takiapi. Hello, my relatives. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our drum activity. I'm Cal Schmock. I'm your American Indian Family Culture Liaison here in Princeton. And I've worked with Barbara. She called me and asked if we could bring the drum to the church here. And I actually referred her to some people that maybe know a little more about the drum than I do. So I'm going to share the microphone with these people here, and we're all going to share some knowledge with you. Does that sound good? All right. Well, miigwech, thank you.
My name's Dave Nelson. I'm just going to make the introduction and let my brother here explain everything for you.
Good afternoon, guys. We're excited to be here with you. My name is Ozzie Nelson, and I have the job of being a drum keeper for our drum. So that means I take care of this drum when we're on the road and when we're at home. Make sure drum has everything it needs. And the way we see it, I take the drum where the drum takes us, where the drum asks us to be. So for today, the drum wanted to be here with you guys. We believe that this drum has a spirit, and this drum kind of directs us in the places we go. And the songs we sing come from the energy that's surrounding it and the energy that we have. So before we do stuff like this, we normally smudge off and get rid of all the bad thoughts and everything and just kind of focus on what we're doing here. And we're so honored to be here with you guys today, because raise your hand if this is the first time you've been around a drum like this. And I think that's kind of what the purpose is here, to kind of introduce you guys to our culture as Dakota people and as Ojibwe people, kind of show you a little bit about what we do. We use this drum specifically and for a lot of different things, ranging from funerals to graduations to powwows to graduations to what else? Ceremony, weddings, all kinds of stuff. But we consider this drum as like the heartbeat of our people, and it helps to get everybody in the right frame of mind and the right frequency. So what we normally do is we start off with a song. I'm gonna let Sage introduce himself first, but then we're gonna sing a song, and you guys can kind of feel that. You'll feel that right here. You know, kind of how we drum. It's kind of like a heartbeat, and you could really feel it. Thank you.
Oh, good morning, little ones. My name is Sage Demars. I'm a enrolled member of the Spirit Lake Sioux Tribe in North Dakota, and I am the lead singer for Imnizaska. My role as a lead singer is, make sure everybody's doing their job around the drum, and picking the songs, and we're gonna go through some. We got actually quite a variety of songs for you guys today. So, but I like my job as a lead singer for this group. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and we're gonna learn as much as you guys are like. We're teaching you guys stuff, and you guys are gonna learn. We learn from you guys, back and forth. We teach all each other kinds of stuff. So, hope.
Hello. All right. Thank you for that. I just want to explain a little bit about that song and kind of a little bit of the meaning about it. And it's a song kind of for encouragement and kind of a little more than that, but we're gonna call it that for now. And what the words say is that all around this area, all around this earth, all around everywhere, that sometimes we have it hard, but because our parents, our ina and our ate, our mom and our dad have taught us these ways to help us get through these things. And that's how we do it as Indian people, as Native people. We share what we learn from our parents and our grandparents and from our tribes, and we keep it going with these little ones and teach them that this is how we do things. And it's important to be around this drum and to share this energy with people, and so they have a understanding that it's okay to be proud of who you are. And that's kind of what that song explains as well. To take pride in these things, we have ways to make us feel better. We have ways to get us through things, and it evolves around through this drum. And this drum is really the center of a lot of things that we do with our people. These songs are, like Cal was saying, some of these songs are really, really old. And that song is spoken in the Dakota language. And that's mostly what we sing because, like Sage said, our drum group's name is Imnizaska. And what that means is Imnizia is like a great cliff, and ska is the color white. So when you drive through St. Paul area and you drive along the riverbanks, you see them great white cliffs on the side. If you look around, if you like to look out your windows while you're driving, but that's what that explains, and so it kind of translates to St. Paul and the area around there, and so that song had words, and the next song is going to be a straight song, which means it just has vocables, and just because it doesn't have any words doesn't mean it doesn't have any meaning. The vocables in that song, when you hear it, you kind of understand and you feel a way about it. And most of the people, it's probably a powwow song. I'm assuming the dancers, they know just by the vocables how they go up and down like that and how we hit the drum. They know the meaning behind these songs. And again, we're just really happy to be here. That you guys are all listening well, and we appreciate that. But we're just happy to be here and share this with you. Thank you. Okay, so that song, see how we started out, the drum beat changed a lot during that song. We started out on the side like that. That song is for, it's a grass dance song, so that one's mainly used in powwows, but sometimes we use it to kind of get everybody's energies up. That song really makes them dance. You know, when it's sung right and the drum beat is right, it makes everybody want to get up and dance. So a lot of time we use it for either a grass dance special or like an intertribal or stuff like that. But that one's really to get people's blood flowing and, you know, get into it. You know, it should make you want to move if you could feel that at all inside. I think we're gonna read a book right now that's
Okay, this is a story of a Lakota drum story, and it's told and illustrated by Donald Monteloy, and illustrations by Agnes Gay. We'll move up a little bit. Is it okay if I stand in front of you? I don't want to. You're our lead people. I hate standing in front of you. But I will. Okay. So, those fans should not see this. He's trying to get, oh, there we go. Okay, on the front. Everybody, you kind of move over if you need to. You can move move this way so you can see the pictures. All right? This is a muskrat. This is a skunk. And it's going to be a story about how we started to drum. You want me to put it in my pocket? Maybe I can get it in a pocket if I can get it in back pocket. Okay, now we're ready. And if we'd have our people behind us ready when we get to that part, right? The muskrat and the skunk. For Emily and Miranda and all the grandchildren in the world. One bright morning, Muskrat wandered down the banks of a small stream in search of food. He came to a hollow log that lay by the stream. His foot went thump, thump, thump as he crossed the stream. Thump, thump, thump. So this is the muskrat. On the other side, was that there? Yeah, that was the muskrat, right? Yeah, okay. On the other side, the muskrat spied a tree branch. He used it to beat on the dead log. Bonk, bonk, bonk. The sound was different but pleasing to his ears. He kept beating the log, enjoying the sound. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Skunk, who was nearby, heard the sound and came to see what was happening. He found a straight stick and joined the muskrat in beating the hollow drum. Bam, bam, bam. Bank, bank, bonk, bonk went muskrat. And skunk answered with bam, bam, bam. Soon they found a rhythm and the sounds joined together. Boom, 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 boom. Their drumming filled the air, and the winged ones, the birds, flew in to join the fun. Their tiny feet moved in time to the beat. They stretched their wings and tail feathers, moving in a circle, bobbing sway. Bam, bam, boom, boom, bam, bam, boom, boom. So what, we've got cardinals and probably blue jays, right? That's kind of what they look like. Muskrat and skunk kept up the beat on the hollow log, Boom, 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 boom. The rabbits and the squirrels came out of the grass and trees to join the birds in the dance. Bam, bam, boom, boom. Now they're joining in. Coyotes, antelope, and deer joined the company. Not all the new dancers were graceful. The buffalo were the clumsiest of all. Their bodies were not made to hold all their weight on their tiny hind legs. Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. I'm adding my own here. Sorry, if somebody's trying to read, I'm adding my own. But all were lost in the rhythm as the circle grew wider and wider. Dusk rose straight into the air like a giant chimney as muskrat and skunk happily beat in unison. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Suddenly, the bushes behind them started to shake and rattle. The animals and birds stopped dancing and ran for cover as a large head poked out of the bushes. Muskrat and skunk did not see the newcomer. They just kept pounding on the log. Boom, 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 boom. You want to guess what it is? Yep, okay, good. You can tell by the picture. Good. Bear shuffled out of the bushes on his two hind legs, dancing straight and tall. He held his head proudly as his feet moved to the beating sound made by muskrat and skunk. Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. Okay. All the animals saw that the bear was moving to the beat, and they started dancing once again. They followed Bear around the circle of land in front of the muskrat and skunk, who kept pounding on the hollow log. Boom, boom. It was the first time that the animals and the birds danced to the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Do you remember when they talked about that? The heartbeat of Mother Earth. Okay, I got one more page for you. This story explains the origin of the drum among the Lakotas. It is said to mimic the sound of the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Today, it is the sound that is heard at powwows. When the drum is struck with drumsticks by the singers and the drummers, the bear is represented by the head dancers or elders, who dance with their heads held high with pride, leading the other dancers during the grand entry. And that's the story of Muskrat and Skunk.
Okay, so that song was, if you guys notice, is a little bit faster, a lot faster drum beat, and that's kind of for some of the women's dances, like a fancy shawl, because they like to get out there and really move. If you slow down the drum beat like that, then that's going to make them a little bit off. Even though at times they will dance to like a crow hop, and that's a whole different drum beat. It's like kind of what Sage is doing right there. But the women dancers, they like to get out there and dance around and show all their moves. So it's important to know who you're singing for, and to kind of know the speed of what you're doing, and to kind of stick together as a drum. Because like I said, we try to get all our voices together and make one voice for everybody to hear. And the same thing with the drumsticks and the drum beat. We try to keep our drumsticks together, because you're gonna notice if one of the drumsticks is off or if multiple are off, it's gonna sound. And we don't. The last thing you want to do is throw off the dancers, because it's important that they have a nice steady beat to dance to. But there is also songs that try to trick the dancers when they're in different contests and stuff like that. So that's what they do. They'll switch up the drum beat like that and try to make them keep dancing when there's no drum and stuff like that. But that song, like I was saying, is just straight words. Watch out away, and just saying that they're dancing, talking about their dancing, and look at them. But what are we gonna sing next, Sage? I think we're gonna sing probably like one or two more songs, and then hopefully, if we can, at the end, we could sing a round dance. And at that point, you could just line up in a circle and you just kind of feel the drum. You don't have to dance that much, as long as we walk around, kind of move to the side in a clockwise motion. I've been to a lot of schools with kids about your age, and they really get a lot of joy out of doing that. And you'll notice that the drum beat is a lot different on that too. So it's kind of just a side to. Yeah, the next song is really fast too, and it's a sidestep song. So you just try to notice the difference of the drum beats that we're making and stuff like that. And like I said, there's songs for everything. And thank you. I thought we were going to sing a sidestep, but we ended up singing a crow hop, and that's what I was talking about. And that can be used for a lot of different categories of dancers, and it just slows them down and lets them dance in a different style. But I wanted to just point out, I'm sure everybody noticed, but Sage is the lead singer. So what he does is he takes up the lead. He takes up the lead, and then after his portion of the lead ends, then that's where Dave comes in. He brings the thunder and kind of helps us all get on track. So everybody around this circle has a role, and I think you guys can notice the pretty voices that come in from the back. This is my wife Amy, and this is my sister Chelsea, and their baby, and this is my baby over here. She's kind of quiet, but they're all singers, and it's a very important part of our drum to have these singers back here. In our culture, the women don't sit at the drum, but they, even though they don't sit at the drum, they still have a very important role in what we're doing here. And I think you could kind of tell they carry us most of the way, you know, kind of like what women do. They carry the drum group through portions where part of the song gets hard for our voices. They lift us up, you know, and they help us to try to reach the point where we're supposed to be. In our language, they call it wichaglata, and that just means that they're behind us singing. And like I said, they carry us, and they're a big, huge part of our drum group. And not every drum has that, but we do, and we're very fortunate to be able to share that because it's a beautiful sound that comes from the women singers. And I think we're gonna go on. I think we're gonna sing one more song, and then we'll try to sing a round dance. Sage is ready to sing a round dance right now. He wants everybody to get up and dance, but we're gonna actually sing a sidestep this time. That was a sidestep, and if you notice how fast that goes, that's how fast people's feet are moving when they're dancing to that song. So every time that drum beat comes down, somebody's foot is moving and hitting the ground. So that really takes a lot to move through that. It's very fast. No, I don't know if we want to try to set up a. And then, we're gonna sing one more song that has the Dakota language in it, and I'll do my best to talk about it and the meaning of the song when we're done. And then hopefully we can get a round dance song and get a little bit of participation. All right, so that song is kind of one of the newer songs that we sing, and the meaning of that song is really nice too. It's talk about for our people, you know, to take courage, even though like the world is changing and going through lots of changes, to take courage and know that these ways of life have been preserved for us, so we can continue to do what we're doing and continue to be well through all them changes that are coming on this earth. Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. We would like to open it up. If anybody has any kind of questions, we could do our. Yep.
I want to know how the drum is made and what it's made out of,
Okay.
and what your drum beats are made out of, and how do you become, that you get to beat the drum? How are you chosen for that? 3 things.
So our drum is an outside casing of wood and it's cedar, but the hide itself is a moose hide, and it's our favorite because it's like one of the thickest hides, and it gives us a very distinct sound. Around when you go around powwows, drums are made out of a lot of different hides, mostly like buffalo, elk, cow, stuff like that. But this is a moose hide, and it has a very distinct sound to it. I didn't start sitting at a drum or singing until I was 28 years old. So my whole life I grew up and kind of looked on from the outside, and me and my brother, we kind of learned at the same time. We were in a program for men in St. Paul area, kind of like a men's group for Native Americans, and what we had to do, what we were told, we were instructed to do, that we had to make our own drumstick in order to be able to sit at the drum and participate. So it's kind of in our culture, we have a lot of lessons, you know, a lot of stuff that goes into before you can move on to the next thing. So people can't just jump on the drum and start beating it. You have to learn patience. You have to learn that you got to do things, and there's steps to everything. So that's what we had to do, and we learned just one song at a time, and this was probably about almost 15 years ago. So it's a process to get to the point where we're at right now, where we can come out here and share these songs with people. Has been a long process. It's you can't really just jump on there and start singing. Even if you listen to a million CDs over and over again, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to the patience it takes, and there's lessons in that. There's teachings in that. And I initially learned from a Ojibwe man, a couple of Ojibwe men, and their names are Kerry Benton and Frank Buck. So initially we learned a lot of songs in the Ojibwe language that me and my brother, we still know, because as a singer, you keep them songs in the back of your head, you know, and if you hear them songs, you recognize them and you're able to participate. If you know a song like that, most drums are open to that. If you know the song, come and sing with us, come help us, you know, and that's kind of how we are. A lot of times it's just 3 or 4 of us at a drum, and somebody around has that ability and they know them songs that we're singing. Even like Cal here, he can come drum with us. He doesn't exactly know the song, but he brings the energy to the drum too to help us out. And all these kids watching, if they're able to move and hit like that all helps us. We recognize that as a like an honoring thing. You know, somebody's paying attention. If they're moving around, they're moving their body. That's what this is meant for. This is meant for to have them good feelings and to express it either through movement or humming along or whatever it might be. It's all everybody here is participating right now by giving us their attention and kind of building a whole frequency of what's going on around here. So every part's different, and this is what we're out here to share. You know, like I said, we've been to lots of schools, and it's been amazing for us in our process of learning and teaching and vice versa. You know, we learn from the students and they learn from us, and yeah, I'm not sure if I answered all your questions, but okay. If there's anybody else that has anything, we'll do our best to. Yep.
At the beginning, when you first started, you had something on the drum. What was on the drum when you started?
So in our way, tobacco is a sacred thing. It's a sacred medicine. I know now there's commercial tobacco where you smoke it and stuff like that, but giving that offering to the drum for what it's allowing us to do here, it's like a gift, an offering for the drum. Yep. Anybody else? Don't be shy. Any of your kids? Yep.
What do the stripes signify in the ladies' skirts? Is there any difference with the colors?
No, these ones are, sometimes there are, but these ones are just ribbon skirts that I think the artist created a look that looks good, and I gotta say they look very good. Yep. So these sticks, the handle down here is leather so they don't slip out of our hand, and it's wrapped around. A lot of people just wrap tape around there and then cover it with leather, but the top is like right now it's a synthetic fur, you know, so same thing with the top, and we didn't actually make these sticks. These were purchased, but I think there's like a jean material under there to make it thick enough, and then to cover this. Oh yeah, and the stick itself is fiberglass. You know, like in the winter when your grandpa and grandma put them fiberglass things at the end of the driveway with the reflector on it? That's what these are made out of. Yeah. Yep. This drum was gifted to us from the American Indian Family Center in St. Paul because see this part right here is a hide, and it comes from a moose. It's the moose hide, and the wood part is cedar, so it's wood. And they figure out the math behind it and putting it all together like that. But yeah, it's a hide that gets dried out first, and then it gets re-soaked so it could form to whatever you want, and then they cut out these straps. Yep. This hide is very strong, and you can see it has a little cracks on there and stuff like that just from the use. We've had this drum for about 10 years now, but it's really strong. But part of taking care of it is taking care of that hide too, mostly taking care of that hide and putting different oils on it so that it stays all together. Anybody else? Curious? No? Yeah. Round dance? Oh. Yep.
How long have you been singing together?
Together, probably, I would say probably 5 or 6 years now. About 5 or 6 years. Sage, he's been singing his whole life. So, you know, through these ways, this is why Sage came into our life. So he could teach us and bring us a little bit further. Like I said, we started out learning Ojibwe songs, me and my brother, and a lot of Ojibwe songs, but we're Dakota people. And then that kind of fell off. So then Sage came around, and he teaches us most of these songs that we're singing now, and kind of shows us the drum beats and stuff like that. But so me and my brother probably been singing close to 15 years now, and Sage has been singing his whole life, so almost 17 years now. Yep. What else? Well, what we want to do is we want to kind of see if it's possible that we could all get in a circle. And what we do when we sing the song, we just move clockwise. Okay. So we're gonna show you the drum beat, and they're gonna show you how it goes. And just try to have fun. There's no wrong way to do this. Just keep moving. Just have fun with it. Just have fun with it. Adults can join too if they like. So we're gonna show you a drum beat, and Amy, my wife in the middle, she's gonna show you how to kind of move around. Wow, that was a really good job, you guys. Give yourselves a hand. That was awesome. Yeah. This is all the drum class.
I want to say miigwech. I want to say thank you to our guests here today for coming and sharing this culture with us. I want to say miigwech to all of you. Thank you for coming in and sharing this with us and bringing that energy to us. And I look forward to maybe doing this every year. Do you guys want to do this again next year right here? Should we come back next year? All right, we'll try to do this an annual thing. And then maybe we can get a meal next year. Or we could put something big together like that. Anyway, like I said, miigwech, thank you for coming here. And gigawabamin, I'll see you again. You know, one thing I want to add, one thing I'd like to add.
We don't hate the drum aspect.
Yeah. Traditionally, women have a natural connection to the earth. Because the earth can grow food, the earth can grow life, just like a woman can grow life. And a man can't do that. So a man finds that connection through the stick, into the drum, into the earth. Do you guys all understand that? We'll keep teaching, okay? Sometimes you don't learn things the first time you heard it, but maybe you learn it the second or third time you've heard it. Boys, one thing I'll tell you, boys especially, if you ever see me, Coach Cal, and I'm at your recess, and I have the drum with me, you're all welcome to come and hang out at the drum with me at the recess also, okay?
Let us give thanks for the, how do you say that again? Imnizaska. Oh, we have a question.
Can the girls, the women, they practice their dancing while they're learning to drum? I'm just wondering if that's something that they have to show their involvement.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Well, because I love hearing voices, so I like that you incorporate both. That's why I was wondering, because I'm like,
Yeah.
if I were a girl out there, I would want to come up and do something to be a part of.
And yeah, that's a great question. Can they come and practice their dancing? Yes. And I'd like to thank Trinity Lutheran Church and Celebrating Our Global Neighborhoods for bringing the drummers in. And I have only one question, and it's not for you, but it's for the drum. Does the drum want to come back next year? And so it'll have to answer you and figure that out, and we'd love to have you here again and to be a part of it and to teach us. So the drum can teach us wisdom, right? Yeah. And so with that, thank you. And are you going to be playing another, Barb?
I think the kids are maybe going to go back, but we have coffee and treats, and if you would stay and visit with the,
Coffee and treats afterwards.
ask questions more then too. That would
Yeah, in the fellowship hall. And so please come and be a part of that. Have some coffee. And so, are you going to take us out with another song or? Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Awesome. All right, we'll play one more song for you. This is a traveling song. This will take us off. So safe travels as you leave here, and I hope we all get home safe, and I hope we can all visit with each other afterward and share that good energy that we've gathered here today. Miigwech, thank you. How do I say thank you in Lakota?
Pilamia. Pilamia.
Palamia. Yeah, very good, very good. Thank you, and we'll see you next year.